The following message has been co-signed by the divine and sponsored by spirits. Beautiful night, beautiful light, and welcome back to love, peace, and happiness, Tarot. Coming to you live once again from Las Vegas, I go by Melinda NailFanatic, and I'm back to deliver your latest timeless, collective, channeled message from the Tarot in the Shadow series. So, remember that if you're here, it's for a reason. Spirit's always at the wheel. And bring your intuition to the party. Make your choices and decisions responsibly, because you'll always be responsible for the consequences and repercussions that you see. And yes, I'm available for your personal consultations. Go to the website, get it in, and we'll make it happen. Usually within 24 hours. So, we've just pulled your Alpha and Omega messages. And we're going to get into some Oracle cards first for tonight. We're going to start with the Oracle of Shadows and Light. What is the most valuable message that I can deliver at this time? For the love and peace and happiness, try it. Now remember, Tarot in the Shadows is about, well, it's a late message, yes. Okay, late in my life, not your life. It's perfectly on time in your life. But it could also deal with matters of the subconscious, matters that are present on your mind, things that you're worried about, concerned about, in fear of, or don't want to address. Triggers can come up during shadows. We got that message very clearly a while back. So, what do we have? The grumpy red fairy, be your true self, honey. Live out loud. Live life out loud. Yeah. Live life out loud. Don't allow yourself to be confined to what others think you should be. You probably have a very edgy style to you. Like, your sense of style could be very different than others. You could stand out in some sort of way. Maybe you have long, crazy nails, or long, crazy hair, or you always wear long, crazy outfits, jacket that's long, or something. I'm seeing somebody wears clothes that have, it's like all your jeans have safety pins and stuff like that. Somebody here, you just really you make sure that your hair and your makeup is slayed before you leave your house. You're not coming out unless you're on full drag queen mode. Like, you're doing lashes, you're doing brows, you're doing foundation, eyeshadow, everything, even some contouring, and definitely you must always do your highlighter. Yeah, somebody here, you're watching this video, and that's you, baby. Do you out loud. Other people could look at you crazy because you stand out real different. All right. We have somebody here who's in deceit about an oath. Okay. Let's see what's on the other side. They already showed me that there were going to be 2 cards for each side, but I thought it was 2 cards total, but no, it's clearly 2 cards here. We have focus. Stay focused. I heard stay focused on being true to you. As long as you can stay focused on being true to you and do what else you want to do, then that's fine. But if it causes you to lose your focus from being your authentic self, then it's got to go. And fragment. Okay. So somebody here is focused on putting themselves in a state of wholeness, on being in this state of wholeness. Like, this has been your whole focus for a long time. Somebody here is coming into your experience. They could be making a promise of some sort of oath. Okay, but there's some sort of deceit around that. Okay, somebody could be thinking that somebody is lying in this situation. And then I heard it could be a projection of what's going on within someone here, projecting to the deceit on someone else. Okay. All right. Let's see what we have from the Mahabharata Oracle. I heard, what are they saying? What is everybody saying in this? What are the words coming out of their mouth in this? What are they talking about? What is each side of this talking about? Let's find out. I heard there's a question of loyalty. Loyalty to someone else or loyalty to self. Someone here, I see you made a pledge of loyalty to another person. Okay, and their focus is on something else, okay? Their focus is on something else. I heard the rhythm is gonna get you. The rhythm is gonna get you. The rhythm is gonna get you. Okay, so for somebody, you've been listening to some Gloria Estefan. And Gloria Estefan, if you're listening to this reading, I really would love it if you would just email me and let me know that that's why it came through. Okay. All right, let's see what we have for your Tarot in the Shadows message. Yeah, whenever you get this message, Gloria. Gloria. So Gloria is on the table again, coming out channeled again. It was coming out, I believe, in the download that I did. Something about Gloria. All right. Let's take these little notes real quick. Okay. Let's see what we have coming out from the Mahabharata Oracle. All right. Show me both sides of the situation. What are they really talking about? What are both sides? Okay, something's staying in the deck. Okay. One more? Can I have one more? Okay. Virtue and victory are going on this side. That's what they showed me. That's why they landed face up. Okay. And then over here we have intuition and preconditions. Somebody here, I see this person is aware of their intuition is telling them that somebody here, their intuition is telling them, like, make sure you make your preconditions known so there's no questions about it later. Somebody is really, I see somebody, I feel like this is not you, and I feel like this is you. Okay. You've had deceit before. You have a strong awareness of deceit, so you're very diligent in seeking out whether somebody is being true or not. You use your intuition to do that. You're like, is there any deceit here? Somebody right now is really focused on you. This person has a lot to learn about themselves at this point in time, because they also have the fragment card. So they have 2 F's and 2 V's. So is there something here about those letters is really standing out? F, V, V, F. 2 F's and 2 V's is, and I feel like that's in somebody's name, which is really interesting. And I'm seeing a name, Favela, whatever that means. Okay, for somebody that's going to mean something. If put hashtag Favela, if that's you. Let's see what stayed in the deck. Justice, right here in the middle. They said put that in the middle. So justice goes right here. Okay. Interesting. So I'm also getting the number 40 coming through. Okay. Stepping out, taking action to trust in a new beginning. All right. Let's see what we got coming out from the tarot. Let's get into some tarot cards. You ready? I'm seeing to use the Phantasmagoric Theater Tarot tonight. All right. Thank you for the perfect message to explain what's happening here for tonight's Tarot in the Shadow message. For the love and peace and happiness, try here at this time by divine design. Okay. I just see like you're into. I heard you're spiritually ordained to decide whether someone has broken oaths of loyalty, of honesty, okay? Your intuition always lets you know. Somebody here who's coming into your experience has everything they need to actually have a successful outcome with you. They're very focused on you right now, but there's some fragmented pieces in their energy. In other words, they're giving power away somewhere. That's going to come aware to you. They said you have a duty. You have a duty to create awareness for someone here about self-deceit that another is holding. Like somebody's lying to themselves about something. That something external is going to make them happy. That another person in their life is going to fulfill something. So let your preconditions be known. It's making me think of, I'm about to record, so you gotta go because I'm recording. You mean I can't stay here in the bed and just... No, because then you're going to fall asleep. But I sleep quiet. No, you don't. You snore. You gotta go. You gotta go. And then sometimes you roll over and you fart, and then you just make these weird, like, sighs and shit while you're sleeping. Okay, so you gotta go. I heard I'm about to do my show. All right, so what you have, 3 of Wands. There's an arrival. Somebody's coming over. 3 of Wands energy. What you want in this, the King of Swords. You want to know the truth. You want to cut to the chase. You want to get down and talk some turkey. Okay. What you doing about this? The 7 of Swords. Well, you're remembering what you've learned in the past. And you're not telling everything, but you're being very investigative, I feel like. And you're asking about things out loud. If you have a question, you're going to ask it. I need an answer. How you feeling? Well, there are possibilities here. Things could work out. This could go well. Okay. What you talking about? The Queen of Cups. Appreciation. Being appreciated. Appreciating the good life. Well, as long as I'm having fun. Well, as long as everybody's having fun. What you already know is the Queen of Coins. The Queen of Cups looking at the Queen of Coins. Interesting. What you already know is self-development pays off, I heard, and I also heard is necessary. What Spirit's guidance is, continue to keep the conversation going. Ask more questions. Ask more questions. Think about it. Take some time with this. So we have 3 people on the board. There's a King of Swords energy for somebody, a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius masculine. Queen of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces feminine. Queen of Coins, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn feminine. There's a Queen of Coins looking at a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. There's some sort of like holding back information. Thinking this could be a good thing. Let's talk about it some more. Okay. The Hermit. Virgo energy here for someone. And the First Major. So you're asking yourself, is this really what I want to do? Is this good for me? Is this what's really going to, is this going to add... the DC Add to Me comes out, the song, I'm hearing it. The only way to ask the question is to get the answer is to ask the question, I heard. The only way to get an answer is to ask a question. So you're going to play the game. I see you going to play the game. You put your bet on the table. You're willing to take a chance on this. But you're going to play your cards right. I heard you're going to play your cards right. You feel like, I'm going to accept this opportunity that's here, but I'm still going to finish my picture. In other words, I'm going to say, when I'm with you, I'm with you. When I'm not with you, I'm going to hang you up like these dolls that are, there's some marionette hanging up here on the ceiling. It's like, I'm not playing with you right now. I'm doing my project. Okay. There's that energy here. Okay, so there's something here about somebody's very focused on you. Okay. And there's also the energy of you're very focused on a project. I hear like you're making... somebody literally spilled a drink on the table. Like just right now. You just spilled a drink on the table. If you did that, put some in the comments. Confirm that. Okay. You're thinking to yourself about all the shit that, you know, felt like betrayal in the past. Somebody here is thinking to themselves about past betrayals. So that's what they put it up, hang it up for a minute. Well, okay. You know, you're going to take some time and think about everything that's transpired. I heard you're going to sit up here and you're going to take a break, okay? You know, you need to get back into your own energy. Spirit says it's going to be whatever picture you want it to be, so paint the picture accordingly, okay? Make sure that it's... So there's something here about the model, the design specifics. This is like, so you go on Converse.com, ConverseWorld.com, and you go on there and you're like, I'm going to order some custom chucks. So you got to pick which style. You got to pick all these little different details about what your shoes are going to look like. And when you're done, that's exactly what they're going to come like. So you're seeing, I heard you're seeing what somebody's really like. You're seeing what somebody is really like, okay? You know what you want. You gotta make the picture. Is this part of the picture? Are you gonna put this in the role? There's a role that you're looking to fill. There's a role to be filled. Okay, somebody's applying for the role. Do they have the skills? Do they got the look? Do they have the credentials? Are they vetted? Are they fucking vetted? For somebody here, are they vetted is a big thing. Like, But they're applying for the role. Okay, it looks like you're going to be hiring somebody. Spirit's like, yeah, hire them for the role. Well, let's see from that side of the table. 10 of coins. We have a family-minded person. We have somebody with old school traditional values. Okay, old school traditional values. They have a family around them. This person wants to... Somebody here wants blended families. Somebody here wants to blend the families. So you might have heard this joke before, but the joke is coming out right now, so I'm going to go ahead and say it. What do lesbians bring to a second date? A U-Haul. Ba-dum-bum. Okay. So somebody here thinking about moving towards a family, blending families. Okay. This person is looking at what you have to offer and what it feels like being around you. Looking at how you do what you do. And I'm hearing Madonna, you could be my lucky star, 'cause you shine on me wherever you are. This person just has a really strong feeling that, like, if you fully open up your heart to them, that you'll be a really amazing person to get love from, to get appreciation from, to get a service from, filling in accordingly. This person is talking about, I told you somebody focus on you. See somebody here talking about, and now I'm hearing the song, I only have eyes for you, dear. Jubop. Somebody only has eyes for you. They have scissors. They don't want anybody else to get around you. Somebody here doesn't want to lose their place. They want to stay in their place. What this person knows is they're completely smitten. Somebody is completely smitten is what I heard. Okay? And Spirit's like trying to get this person to take it slow. Spirit's going to try to get this person to take it slow. So let's see what's going to happen in this. What's going to happen in this is it's like whatever you have to offer, this person is like, I'm about that. If that's what you have to offer right now, that's what I'll take. Yeah, somebody here is buying what you're selling, okay? For someone there with the Devil card coming out, there's going to be a lot of money involved. There could be some obsession coming out. But because it's in the position of what someone wants, in the position of desire, be aware of becoming obsessed, okay? Or somebody becoming obsessed with you. Beware of becoming too focused on sexual matters. Beware of coming too focused on money matters, to where it's unhealthy now. You got to stay balanced. Okay, you got to stay balanced. And, yeah, somebody here, I heard, you get what you get and you don't throw a fit. No, I heard, no, that's not how it goes. I heard, you see it, I like it, I see it, I like it, I want it, I got it. That's what somebody, that's what's going to happen here. Okay. There's going to be a strong connection here. So even if this is business, this is like the perfect pairing. For somebody, I also hear about the perfect pairing with that stake is, fill in the blank on what that's symbolizing here. But yeah, perfect pairing, and is with the Two of Cups here. There's going to be love. There's going to be fellow feeling here. There's going to be seeing eye to eye. Okay. There's also this, because it does feel like that, there's this worry and concern that somebody might get their heart broken. Okay, somebody's afraid of a heartbreak. They're going to be anyways. They're going to be afraid, and they're going to even have that conversation. Somebody in this experience, it's not about the heartbreak with you. Somebody in this experience, you guys are good. There's a lot of love. The sex life is good. The financial life is good. Everything is good. The emotional life is good. But one of you is going through a very difficult time right now. And I'm getting strongly the energy of their own external family in some sort of way. So it's like a family member of theirs has just had something major happen in their life. That's coming up in the prediction energy. There's something about this person learning the truth that hurts like a bee but sets you free. Okay. Well, they're saying, that's what I heard this, that's what these heart-based connections are about, right? That's what these heart-centric connections are for. In order to cause you to see the truth that hurts like a bee but sets you free about what really works for you, about who you really are. Like if you like attracts like and opposites attract, you have to determine, is it my like or my opposite? The whole world has these sayings, like attracts like and opposites attract. That's what they say. And both are true. So if you're attracting an opposite, it's going to be a triggering experience. If you're attracting a like, it could still be a triggering experience, but it can be, they could feel very different, okay? One's going to trigger more like. This one is looking like it triggers fear. This one's looking like it's triggering the point that hurts. And it's coming out because there's some strong soul connection here, love connection, a spiritual connection. So somebody here could be even immediately feeling like there's love in this, like I fucking love you, I'm in love with you, right? But it's because spirit has to switch on for these shadow aspects to be addressed. Spirit says you want what you think you want, but what we want for you is to address the shadows. For somebody here, the shadow is fear of intimacy, fear of having others in your personal space, fear of opening up, fear of letting others see your body. Somebody has body shaming issues. But I am picking up on some fear of intimacy, coming up for someone here. Spirit wants that addressed, and that's why there's this strong connection to somebody here where all that fear is about to fly out of the window. And then what's going to happen is that as somebody goes into this intimacy anyways, and that fear flies out of the window, then the heart is triggered and it's cracked open, and now they're considering there's something on their mind attached to some hurt that's been held onto it. It has not been processed. It hasn't been processed, so it's still hurtful. And the fact that they're having this open-hearted experience that's meant to trigger them to create awareness is going to cause them to face some truths that hurt like a bee but set you free. You know what I'm saying? So this can happen in any type of conversation between any two people. It does not have to be romantic, but it is heart-centric. So there's a strong draw and attraction to somebody. We are attracted to certain family members. We're attracted to certain... No, not romantically. Get that out of your head. That's not what I'm saying. It's like when you crave being around a certain person where you're just drawn to this person. You want to spend time with this person. That's what's happening here, and it's happening for the purpose. And in the human interpretation for the humans who are on the sides of this table in this experience, they're translating it like chemistry, like love, like magnetism, right? Like chemistry. That's happening here. But that chemistry has a purpose in it, and the purpose in that chemistry is to bring to the surface some stuff that has been stifling the heart expansion. Keep your heart open in this. I see a soft and gentle cry. A soft and gentle cry, which lets me know that in this experience, it's not about fighting, it's not about arguing, it's about feelings that have been repressed, finding a safe place to come out. That's what I see happening here. And somebody is going to end up saying to you, I've held this inside for so long. I've held this inside for so long, but your energy is so generous towards me. You're so generous, so caring, so attention-oriented, detail-oriented towards what my needs are. This is what's coming down the line in this experience, if the earlier part resonated with you in any way. There's somebody here is noticing your kindness, your generosity, and it's like somebody who has an awareness like, man, this is all I ever wanted type of stuff, and it triggers them to release a final tear for all the ones that did not do it before, and it allows them to accept that, hey, I'm glad I left all those relationships alone, because having left those relationships alone brought me to this place here where I am triggered and I want to cry, but at least it's not with yelling and fighting and arguing and demeaning and disrespect. It's in the energy of love is the way this trigger is coming. And so what it does is it allows somebody here to unleash things that have been held up in their heart. Somebody is crying tonight, but it's a really beautiful cry. It's a really beautiful release of like forgiving yourself for walking away. Somebody here has been feeling so bad for walking away from a situation that they literally had nothing else they could do with it but walk away. And somebody's finally letting go of the shame and the guilt of that, because they're now understanding like everything was meant to be, and it was meant to be so you could, because you're a beautiful, authentic, unique individual. You have something unique to bring to the table, and there's somebody coming into your experience here who's going to really appreciate that. And ultimately, somehow it's going to lead to this gentle release. And this person is going to tell you, I've held on to this for so long. This Four of Coins keeps screaming to me. I've held on to this for so long. For somebody, this is pain surrounding a grandparent. Okay, somebody says to you, the last person that gave me the kind of love you do was my grandparent. Ever since then, I've just been dealing with people who see a beautiful heart, a soft heart, because I'm so soft-hearted, and then they want to jump and stomp on top of it with their fucking combat boots. There's somebody coming into your life that validates you having kept your heart open all these years. I hear somebody here, you've even said, why can't I close my heart? Why can't I close my fucking heart? Why do I still love? Why do I still keep loving? Why do I keep forgiving? Why am I always attracting this? Why am I always attracting that? And at some point, you got very resolute and you said, you know what? That might be what I've had in my life, but I know there's something better for me, that somebody's going to treat me better. Somebody is going to respect me better. Yes, good on you. And so somebody's coming into your life now that can see your spirit. They can see your energy. They can see your soft-heartedness, and they would do everything to protect it. Yeah, for somebody here, you even are having somebody in your experience who they might not live all the way above the law. I heard for somebody, they might not live all the way. They don't live by man's law, or they don't live by man's law. They might even say that to you. Okay. But what they're definitely going to say is, I've never really told anybody. Somebody's going to tell you something that they've never told anybody. And it brings a flood of emotion over them to where they have this release, and it comes out through the soft, they're showing me a gentle cry, a soft, gentle cry. And I see a loving embrace, a very loving embrace. So whether that's you or the other person that's going to end up doing this, there's a very loving embrace coming after a very soul-cleansing cry. A loving embrace after a soul-cleansing cry. Let's see what else. The 9 of Wands. I heard you knew this dam was going to break at some point. You knew that the dam wouldn't hold up forever. You knew it. You were well aware in advance, because this is something that you've wanted to talk about, but you never felt safe to talk about it, or this person, whoever it is, never felt safe to talk about it. Okay, and somebody is going to you know that this person is concerned. I hear whoever this is that's on the receiving end of this conversation, the one that's holding is very well aware. And the one that's holding the other that's crying is very well aware that they have to handle this delicately, that this person has been through a lot. You already sensed it in their energy, but with them relating their experience and opening up their heart like that, you know you were right. And I heard, and it becomes more clear why this person was put for you to love in their life. It becomes more clear. What they want you to remember moving forward through this is the Lover's card. Amen. Hallelujah. At the end of the day, you were brought into this connection to bring light to the shadow, with the Devil and the Lovers on the same level of the spread. You were brought to this connection to bring light to the shadow, because there's somebody else who's been living in the shadows so long. They haven't had the light of pure love around them. And at the end of the day, it's still your decision what you want to do. You don't have to continue down this path, but at least that moment happened, and it needed to happen. Some of you, this is going to draw you very much closer. I see 2 paths unfolding, so let's see the 2 paths. There are 2 paths unfolding in here. One path that is a possibility here is the Justice card. The other path that's a possibility here is the 2 of Swords. Well, basically, this is like a no-brainer. You didn't need tarot cards. Either you're going to make it official with the Justice card, or there's going to be a separation, a parting of ways. But if there's a parting of ways, I hear there's a parting of ways in peace. And somebody here, it's like, once they got what they need from the relationship to reveal the truth about themselves, it's going to make them not want to confine themselves to the relationship, not having anything to do with you, but realizing like they need to continue on this. Like there's more to do in themselves of clearing and cleansing their energy. Some of you are going to be making this connection official around Libra time, which is the end of September to the beginning or the end of October. So like around the 20th, 22nd, 20th to 22nd of September to like the 20th to 22nd of October, in that time frame. Somebody's going to be making this official. And somebody else is going to be, maybe after 2 months, 2 weeks, it'll just naturally have served its course. For somebody, this was just a crossing in the night. That's what they just showed me with this Two of Swords. For somebody, this was just a crossing in the night. A chance conversation with the person who you will never see again. But when you were talking to them, something so important happened during that conversation. And sometimes it is that conversation with a stranger. So sometimes you might feel pulled by your intuition to speak to somebody, to hear what they have to say. They're showing me a friend of mine who calls himself a receptacle. Because he said if there's somebody who has a problem, if they got some energy they got to dump, it's like they're drawn to me so that I can take that for them and they can be free of it. And he sees himself in that role. So somebody here, you're in a role like that. That's the role you play. People come to you. They bring you their problems. You're able to hear them out in a non-biased way, help them validate their feelings, help them find the blessing and transmute the energy from dark to light, from shadow to light. And once you bring the light into the shadow, it's not that you're changing the energy, you're bringing the light into the shadow, which means now that shadow trait is part of their light toolbox. They can pull that shadow out at any point that they need to protect themselves or to make advantageous choice that serves the best interests in the light. But they don't have access to that ability until the light has been brought to the shadow. And some of you, somebody here, you go by the title light bearer. You claim that title. Okay. Wow. So you've got this decision to make. Does your higher self have any guidance, your future self, final guidance, judgment card? Look at that. You have this decision to make, I just said, right? When you make a decision, stick to your decision. If you're going to pledge yourself to something with an oath, honor that oath. And once your commitment is done, you know that it'll be time to move on. Once said oath has been completed, okay. Remember that. At the end of the day, it looks like there's going to be a choice. Spirit could even, I'm hearing intervene. Yeah, for some, Spirit is going to be intervening in the situation and create an experience where there is going to be a separation. That's why there's going to be a separation, because there's an intervention here. For others, so I see it going both ways. If you were looking to see if you're going to stay together or break up in the end, it could go either way. Literally, it could go either way. But y'all need to remember what I've been talking about for the longest time. The only real ride or die you're ever going to have in this life is you. So be good to yourself consistently and love yourself consistently. Because at the end of the day, everybody else has a temporary role to play in your life. Even the people that you would like to label as permanent are only there for so many years, so many decades, whatever, until they're gone. And that's just how it works on Earth. So there's definitely what I'm hearing, the energy of appreciate it while you have it. You are in the vibe of appreciating what you have when you have it. And if you can be there to provide that safe space, that sacred space for somebody to have this big emotional release, okay, then let them. And for somebody, it's going to require that you trigger them, and it's not like you're going to sit there and say to yourself, well, how do I trigger this person? And if you're the one that's being triggered, nobody's thinking that about you. They're not intentionally trying to trigger you, but it's part of a soul contract that's together to bring light into the shadow. And this job will be completed. That's the higher self, the future self wants you to know. This job will be completed. With the judgment card, the job will be completed. And Spirit wants you to trust in the decision that you make. Trust in your own guidance. Trust in your own decision. How is the energy leading you, they said. How is the energy leading you? The bottom of the deck we have is the King of Wands. I love how Norma Jean calls him King Dingaling. King Dingaling is on the table. Hey, King Dingaling. Let's see below. What's below that? The Wheel of Fortune. Wrapping up cycles. Eight of Swords. Of feeling stuck. Okay. The Star, because you shine your energy out. The Page of Cups. There's some interest here in the King of Coins, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay, Five of Wands, feeling like there's a lot of competition. Okay, wrap it up. I heard wrap it up. Okay, a lot of happiness, joy coming together. Okay. Oh boy, shall we get some Oracle cards on this from the Black and White Oracle? Let's see what we have. What do we have from the Black and White Oracle for this Tarot in the Shadows message? Okay. Alright, coincidence is coinciding events. It all comes back to you. And bitch, beautiful, intelligent, talented, creative, and honest. Interesting. I heard somebody was, yeah, see, some pig-headed person, this is what I was getting. Somebody in the past called you a bitch, okay? And it's like, just because they didn't know what to do with you doesn't mean that you didn't really already invest this love energy into a love situation, okay? And so the universe got that order. It was working on it. It was working on the job. All they needed to do was get this person that thought it was okay to call you out your name, out your life. This person was pig-headed. You had silent supporters backing you. I told you, Spirit was like, let's get them out of here, because whoever that was, oppression, repression, depression. It's a party, it's a party, it's a party. I heard you flip the script on that shit. You flipped the script on that, okay? Somebody here, you're getting what you want because you've been invested beautiful love into situations. And they know people have been real pig-headed, but you have silent supporters backing you the whole time, so all that is coming back to you. You're good. You got this. All right. Let's see what we had for your Alpha and Omega messages tonight. Let me move these out of the way. And then we'll go into your final messages. We pulled them first. We'll read them last. The first one we're going to read is from the Guardian Angel Tarot. Let's see, what do we have? Two of Abundance. Life may be feeling a little out of balance right now. You could be working multiple jobs or trying to make a change to your dream career. It's important to keep things light and stay in touch with your inner child. Make your work as playful as possible. Multitasking with a positive attitude brings success. All right. I heard this, whatever your interaction is in this experience, whether it's the perfect client, the perfect job, the perfect person, the perfect friend, the perfect whatever it is, conversation, go with it. Things are, it's creating a lighter energy. And you got to remember, I heard somebody say, why do I care if they feel lighter or better? Why do I care if the other person that I don't even know this person heals? Because we're talking about now the one where it's like a random conversation with a random stranger. And they're saying, because for everyone who raises their vibration, now the sum total of the vibration on earth for humanity is raised. That's why it's important for you to keep your heart open. That's why it's important for you to, why should I keep my heart open? Oh boy. Why is it important to keep your heart open? Because that open, loving heart raises the vibration for humanity on earth. And for everyone that comes into that energy, it raises even more the vibration of that energy on earth. So keep going up, keep raising up, okay? You're going to always have little moments you might energetically slip, tumble, or fall for a minute, but you get your ass back up and you keep moving forward. And when you're in that power position and you attract somebody into your experience that you can't, because I'm hearing, you're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. You feel like heaven to touch. I wanna hold you so much. At long last, love has arrived, and I thank God I'm alive. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. When you find that, understand that there's a reason. They're talking again about the spiritual reason for that calling on your heart. It's a switch that's flipped on that says, this is your mission. This is your mission. Go into this and find out where is the love, peace, and happiness in this, okay? And any shadow traits or energies that you encounter there, how can you bring light to those is the part of the mission, okay? And so that's what somebody here is doing, you know. And I, again, this is coming in a very gentle way. This is not anybody that's going to abuse you or disrespect you in any way. This, what came out in the session today, is somebody who sees your authentic energy. They can sense your energy. And they're looking for something to help put them back together so that they can remember who and what they are. Whether that's you or somebody in your experience, there's another person here who shows up who is accepted the mission with this oath. They accepted the mission to uncover any deceit in this, any false beliefs, anywhere where somebody was casting blame that was not true. That's going to come up. Anywhere where somebody didn't know their value and their worth, that's going to come up. And it's going to be made very apparent. Yeah. Your intuition is telling you, like, these are the preconditions. I feel like this is your energy. Like, you need to let them know the preconditions. The thing that's awesome that I really loved about this was that whoever this is, they have the virtue to have a victory here. There's somebody here who is coming in and they're like on a winning path. In other words, the setup is for a come up. Spirit's not setting you up to fail. And here's the cold pill to swallow. All of them were always a setup for a come up, vibrationally, with you and them. See, when that switch is flipped on, that's because there is an opportunity here for both of you to raise your vibration somehow in this experience. Whether it's through, like this experience had both the shadow and the light in it, bringing light to the shadow and enjoying the light with the shadow aspects in that balanced way. Or whether it is bringing light to a repressed shadow, okay? Sometimes these things are very difficult. This one is an easy one. It's not so hard. This one's not so hard. This is something, because it's like, I even hear this, somebody here, they had questions. They wanted answers. They were looking for answers. Somebody was looking for answers. That's part of why they have victory and virtue on the table, is because they were honest-heartedly seeking some sort of information in their life to help them put this stuff back together so that they could heal themselves from whatever the heck this was that had them feeling all broke up, not knowing their worth or value, not allowing them to put themselves in preferred positions, not accepting them, not feeling worthy or qualified for them, whatever it was. Yeah. So this is what we have for you for tonight's Tarot in the Shadows message. So thankful and grateful to be here with you tonight. And, you know, I'll always be back. Until next time, sending you so much love and peace and happiness. Kamsahamnida. Gracias. Later, baby. That's all, folks. Thank you. And I'm out.